everyone, what is up? Welcome back to my channel, Glam By Sam. For today's video, we are going to be testing out the brand new Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. I'm so excited to share my thoughts on this with you guys and show you how it looks. You already see a little sneak peek because I am already wearing it. But I'm going to show you the application so you can see how it applies. I'm going to show and tell you everything you need to know about this foundation. So if that sounds something that you're interested in, then please keep watching. So like I said, here we have it, the new Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. This foundation is going to be launching in the first week of January, and I know so many of you guys are excited for it. This was kindly gifted by Charlotte Tilbury, but of course all opinions are still going to be my own. So the way this foundation is marketed is as a medium buildable coverage foundation that gives instant glow to the face. So the way I immediately thought of it was a hybrid between the Light Wonder foundation and the Airbrush Flawless foundation, because of course the Light Wonder foundation is really light and really glowy on the skin, and the Airbrush foundation is very full coverage and very matte. I really like that foundation. The Airbrush Flawless foundation is my favorite foundation ever. I love it so much. So when I saw that this was going to be launching, I was just so excited because this sounds something that's totally up my street as well, because on some days I just don't want as much coverage as the Airbrush Flawless foundation, and I want to wear something that gives me a little bit more glow as well. So yeah, I was really excited when I heard about this foundation. It's going to be retailing for 40 euros, which is the same price as her other foundations as well. So this has just the regular foundation amount. It comes with 30 milliliters of product. The tube may look a little small, but it's the exact same size as most foundations are. It is made in Italy and it has a 12-month shelf life, which I think is pretty nice for a foundation as well. I have mine in the shade 4 Neutral, so I'm going to show you the application in a bit so you can see what the shade looks like, and I've also swatched it next to my Airbrush foundation for you guys. But yeah, this foundation is going to be available in 30 shades, which I think is really nice. That's really going to cover a variety of skin tones, and I'm so glad that she released so many shades. And I was really excited about this foundation because, you know, foundation is supposed to make your skin look better, but this foundation is actually infused with skincare ingredients, so it's really going to benefit your skin in the long term as well. Of course, I can't say how well that is doing after just using this 2 times, but I am going to be testing this out for like a longer period of time, and I can definitely keep you guys updated on if it actually like makes my skin look better the longer I use it. I will have the Charlotte Tilbury website linked down below, because the day I'm uploading this, it's of course not available yet, but there is a like sign up thing where you can sign up to be notified when this launches, and you can also like see the shades already and see the information about the foundation. So if you want to know like all about the ingredients that are in here, then I would definitely recommend checking out the website, which again I will have linked down below. But yeah, I'm really excited to be testing this out, so I think we should just get started with the application so you can see what it looks like on my bare skin. So I'm going to start the foundation application by first applying a bit of my magic cream. It's so important to apply like proper moisturizer under any foundation, because otherwise you're not going to get the best results. And I really like the magic cream because, as you can see, it is kind of a thick moisturizer, and therefore it really hydrates the skin and it just feels super nice. So I'm just applying a bit of that. So right here we have the star of the show, which is of course the new Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. Like I said, this is going to be launching in the beginning of January, and it is a medium coverage foundation. This is what it looks like. I think from the packaging I saw a lot of people thought it was going to be more of like a tinted moisturizer, but it is an actual foundation, but it has medium coverage. So it's not going to be as full coverage as your like Airbrush Flawless foundation. I'm super excited about this because you guys know I love the Airbrush one. I have mine in a shade 4 Neutral, which I'm immediately going to say, in my Airbrush one I wear 2 Neutral or 3 Neutral. I'm currently using 2 Neutral, but that one is a little bit too light. I notice when I'm applying it, especially on my forehead here, I notice that my skin is just a little bit darker than the foundation. And this time I had to choose my shade, and I was like, I think I'm going to go with one that's rather like a little bit darker, because otherwise I'm just going to be like super pale. And you can go up one shade in this foundation, so I sort of thought, you know, I'm probably like a 3 Neutral in my best shade in Airbrush, so I'll go with the 4 Neutral in this. And let me swatch it next to the Airbrush one so you can see how it compares. You can already see if you look at them like side by side that this one is deeper than this one, but let's do a quick swatch on my hand so you can see what they compare like. I know choosing foundation shades is always so difficult and a lot of people struggle with it, and what I find helpful is just to look at the models and see who's wearing what and see which model resembles your own skin tone the best. That is how I like to do it. But yeah, here I swatched them side by side, and as you can see, there's quite a difference, but I have to say the airbrush one is much more full coverage, so it looks lighter because it's more opaque, if that makes sense, whereas this one is a little bit more thin. I could probably get away with a 3 neutral in this, but I've tried this 2 times now on my face and I really liked the shade. I feel like it makes my skin looks really nice, and because it's more of like a sheer foundation, it does blend into the skin nicely. So for the brush I'm going to be using, I'm just going to be using this buffing brush from Sigma Beauty. This is the F80 flat kabuki brush. This is what I always use for my foundation, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put like pump on my finger. That's what it looks like, and then I'm just going to put it on my face, and then I'm just going to do one more pump. So I'm using 2 pumps. And if I look like I'm struggling, it's always a bit hard doing like tutorials or like application products because my desk, my vanity is behind me. So I'm sitting here on the chair kind of like improvising how I'm going to do this. But yeah, that is what it looks like on my face. And now of course, let's blend it out. And like I said, I used 2 pumps right now, and I noticed like that is a really good amount of this foundation. And you can see already when I'm applying this, it's really giving a glow. Also, you guys probably noticed, but this is not a first impression review. I have tried this foundation 2 times before just because I really wanted to give like the best possible review. But I was so surprised the first time when I applied it how nice and glowy it makes my skin look. It's super pretty. And as you can probably see, the foundation is a tiny bit on the deep side, but it does work for me and I really like the shade actually. I feel like it has some sort of like olive undertone to it, but on the website it's described as a peachy undertone. So you could really see how well that blended, and I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. It looks really nice and glowy, and as you can see, it makes my skin look super nice. You can really see here it's like a tiny bit too deep, but when I finish my makeup and everything, apply a little bit of concealer on my under eyes. It does brighten everything up a little bit, so I could definitely get away with this shade. But yeah, I just really like how flawless it makes my skin look. And what I like about this is that it definitely is still a little bit less full coverage than the airbrush one. And the Airbrush Flawless foundation is matte, so it gives a different look. I definitely want to powder my T-zone and everything so that it looks a little bit less glowy, but I really like how healthy it makes my skin look, and I also really like that there are skincare ingredients infused in here. So what I'm going to do now is finish my makeup off camera, and then I'll be back when my full makeup look is done to show you guys what everything looks like, and I'm going to give you another close-up of what it looks like with powder on top as well. Okay everyone, then this is what it looks like now that I have finished my makeup. As you can see, it looks super pretty, even if I say so myself. I was really impressed by this foundation. I was of course hoping it was going to be as good as they were marketing it, but I can definitely confirm you, at least on my skin, it definitely is that amazing. I did not even apply concealer because I wanted you to see like the proper result of the foundation, and I feel like it looks absolutely flawless on my skin. I think, I'm scared to say this, but I might even like this better than the airbrush one, which is a statement. You guys know I love that foundation, but that is a lot more matte, and this is just a super pretty glow. And as you can see, when I was applying it, it did look like pretty glowy, but now when I have set my face and everything, but it's definitely a bit more subtle, and I think it's just so pretty. So let me zoom you guys in a little bit more to see my skin up close. I'm only going to color correct this video a little bit, which is what I usually do, but I'm not applying like filters on top. So the way you see my skin right now is how it is actually looking, and look how smooth that is. I think this is super pretty. I also love how it is on the forehead, and like I said, I think this shade definitely works for me. Now that I have makeup like on my entire face, I definitely don't feel like it's too dark. I feel like it's just maybe because I'm so used to that too neutral, but that is just a little too light for me. But yeah, I think it's super pretty and I'm definitely giving this foundation a big thumbs up. Okay everyone, then this is it for my review on the new Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this and I hope that this video was very helpful for you. If you have any questions about this foundation, then definitely leave them down below and I will answer them. And I would love to hear in the comment section now that you've seen this video whether you are planning on picking this up. So if you did enjoy this video, then I would absolutely love it if you gave it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you don't want to miss any of my videos. All of these things would help me so much with my channel and I really appreciate it. But with that said, I want to thank you guys all so much for watching. I really hope you have an amazing day and I really hope to see you in my next video. Bye!